What's up, guys? It's QP, and we are going to be playing some Domination on Fallen, and this is going to be another piss-poor attempt for me at the MOAB. Oh man, this thing is looting me on my main channel, and it is frustrating. Seems like every time I get really close or feel like I'm close to it, something crazy happens. Either I do something stupid, which is what is going to happen in this gameplay, or Dead Man's Hand bites me in the ass. Second chance, final stand, whatever you want to call it. It just happens, you know. Shit happens, so you just kind of take it. Couple things I want to talk about to you guys today. First one being the race to Commander. I hope you guys are enjoying that series. It is definitely going to get pretty interesting towards the end because it is a pretty close race. We are having a blast doing it. We are actually live streaming it every Saturday, so that is something that you guys can definitely hop over and check out. We usually go for about 3 to 4 hours, or until we get too drunk, whichever comes first. Guess which one's usually first? Yeah, the drunkenness. But no, we're having fun with it. It's good times. It seems to be pretty close. You know, we got a good mesh of personalities in there to kind of keep everything lively and interesting. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. I'm going to continue to put up every game that we play in that, as to kind of make up for my lack of the road to Commander. No, it's good stuff. But a couple things that I want to talk to you about, specifically Domination on Fallen. This is something that is, I'm starting to get a lot more comfortable with how these maps flow, you know, where the specific primary spawn points are, you know, how deep you can go into spawn before flipping them. And one of the things that I want to talk about is the dirtiness that is the C-spawn on this map. I'm probably going to do maybe a little bit of a Q-tip series, just kind of going over and discussing exactly, you know, where some main spawns are, so that you guys can get a line and get set up and show you some good positions for the Domination game types. But this one here is pretty filthy. You can get pretty deep up over here in the C spawn without having to worry about them flipping. Now you can't do it with multiple people, but one person should be okay, as long as your other guys are pretty spread around the map. And right there, I remember this. This is kind of one of my points that has been a major frustration with me with this game, is the map physics. At random times, doorways, like you saw there on the dresser, I get to a point to where if I'm butted up against something or backed up against something, like, I don't have full range of motion. That's what caused me that death back there, and I was not very pleased about it. But yeah, C-spawn on this one's pretty dirty. If you do get a triple cap on this, you will actually push them back towards the backside, like where I was looking just there, straight back in the backside, back there by that little junkyard section, and they'll pretty much stay there the whole game. So, you know, those are some tips for you. The other thing that I want to talk about is I want to talk about the new YouTube layout. The main channel, as you guys have seen or all noticed by now, the main channel, I'm going to have to say I actually like it. You know, I totally understand and totally appreciative of how YouTube is positioning themselves in this market to become a major player in bringing media to the masses. You're going to see things probably coming up in the near future with Xbox updates, as YouTube getting onto Xbox. I know that they're getting into the movie rental side of it. You know, there's so many different things that they're doing. And whenever you make a change like that, you're positioning yourself for better long-term growth. Now, you guys are probably like, QP, what the hell are you talking about? But it's similar to, like, the industry that I work in. I worked for a company that had a .com in its name up until recently. It's a small, well, it's not small, but it's a large internet firm. It's a small company, but a large firm when you compare to, you know, production scales like USAA and those types of companies. But we had a name that was kind of quirky, you know, a little bit. So we had to come up with some ideas that would better set ourselves up for long-term growth. And, you know, sometimes name changes do that. Sometimes page layouts do that. But I actually kind of like the main page. The YouTube channel page was not for me. It did not, I don't know, it doesn't function very well, so until I have to, I'm going to stick with the old layout, and then whenever I do, I'll just bite the bullet and switch over. So, I mean, it kind of is what it is. But YouTube has got its other little quirks. Like, pretty much everybody knows that the sub boxes are pretty screwed up. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the sub box is limited, like your Xbox Live friend list. You know, your Xbox Live friend list is limited to 100 friends. Well, guess what? Your subscription box is also limited to 100 videos. I might totally be speaking out of my ass, but I know for a fact I've never seen more than 100 videos in my subscription box. Most people, myself specifically, like I'm subscribed to 170 people. So if 170 people put out a video, everybody puts out a video on the same day, guess what? 70 of those videos are going to go misplaced. Well, that's where, you know, social networking comes in, and that's where those great areas like Twitter, like Facebook come into play. So I'm going to do a little bit of pimping here. I want you guys, if you don't mind, if you don't have a Twitter account, that's cool. You know, that's why I've got Facebook. Please jump over and check out my Facebook. You know, give it a like. Twitter, give me a follow. Twitch TV for my live streams. Follow me there, because that's where I'm going to do most of my interaction with you guys. You know, here it is. Here's my massive fail. What I did wrong was in flanking and taking that route. I hugged that last building, and in doing that, I did not clear it out, which left my back exposed. Rather than pushing those guys over towards the far ADOM spawn, I had one guy that left Roman, came up behind me, and destroyed my chances of the MOAB. So props to him, well played. Fail on my part, but y'all know me. Full of fail. But back to Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, TV, those types of things. That's where I do the most of my interaction with you guys. Most of my new followers, most of my new subscribers are coming from twitch.tv. You know, they're coming from the live streams. People that are in there ask me if they want to play. I do usually what I can, as long as I'm not full, to get them in game with me. It's just pretty much how it works. So if you guys want to get in, you guys want to game with me, you know, you want to be a part of some videos, maybe show your face here on YouTube from time to time, check me out on any of those spots. Facebook, if you don't have Twitter, because pretty much everybody on the planet's got a Facebook account. My Facebook is actually linked to Twitter, so it all coincides. Kind of another little major announcement, and something that is going to be coming up pretty quick and that I'm very, very excited about, is live streaming on YouTube. I have recently gone into contract with Machinima as far as actually getting live streams uploaded, being able to live stream directly on the YouTube network, and I think that is going to be hella fun. It's going to open you guys up to me a little bit more than having to go to a different site. It'll make it a little bit easier to announce when I'm live streaming rather than having to upload a video. I can do it all by schedule and that kind of shit, and it's a pretty sweet and pretty slick setup. I'm very excited to be a part of it, because the live streaming side of it, guys, is where I can, you know, you guys can interact with me, for one. Two, I think that there's so much more that you can pick up, learn from a live stream side of it, that you can't typically learn from post-game commentary. Like, I can, post-game commentary, you know, I can direct you to where spawn is, or somewhat what I was thinking, but there's nothing that can ever really kind of replace being in the moment. You know, exactly where my head's at, exactly what I'm thinking, and those types of things. So I'm really excited for that. So you guys, this gameplay is about to wrap up, as we are going to pull out the win on this pretty easily. If you could, hop over to Twitter, give me a follow if you have a Twitter account. If you do not, feel free to friend me on Facebook, and then follow me on Twitch TV for live stream updates until I am ready to go on YouTube. So, as always, guys, please remember to like or dislike the video, comment, and subscribe, and I am going to leave you with my final score. I think it was 36. I don't know. I can't read it. The screen is too small, so you will have to forgive me, but I did get the final kill cam. Yeah, not a real good place to call in whatever you're calling in, Broseph. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Later. Hey guys, if you really enjoyed that last video that you just saw, please feel free to click the annotation on the screen for either one of the last two of my most recent uploads. Hop on over, give them a like, give them a dislike, let me know what you think. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you soon. See ya.